It's a new week and it's a beautiful sunny day. Just look at that. Yeah, psych, it's going to be raining in like 5 minutes. I've got maybe 5-10 minutes of this beautiful weather and then I don't have 5 minutes. This week, mounting the stanchions all the way around. Well, mounting the stanchion mounts all the way around. So by Thursday I need one more coat of paint at least along the toe rail area so that I can put the port side on. Starboard side ready to go. I've got to duck out now to the hardware store and get some bolts because I don't have bolts to tighten these things down. But yeah, I've got to do that now. Right, let me do it. Perfect. All right, off camera, I've done everything the same on the port side. So I drilled a little indent and I sprayed it with a primer, let the primer go down that hole, and I'll do another one tomorrow depending on the weather. You may be asking, why am I making that indent? So I'll quickly show you an example. I'll just grab any one of these from the port side. So if you have a look at this profile, where the weld seam is, has a little bit of a dent. So if I want that to sit flat on the deck, I need to accept that. But then I need to do something about it. So that's what that little indent is. And that'll get packed with butyl tape or Sika or similar. And then I'll press this all down and tighten it all down. I did go get nuts and bolts, so if all goes well tomorrow I can permanently fit all of the stanchion mounts all around. The weather's starting to turn, no surprises there, so I'm going to pack up and head home and be here bright and early tomorrow to carry on with this job. Good morning folks, it is the next day and we're going to start mounting the stanchion mounts. But first I gotta get some butyl tape on the bottom of all of the stanchion mounts. So let me set up and do that quickly. So this setup is going to be pretty straightforward. I have opted to use butyl tape for a number of reasons. One, it isn't quite as permanent as Sikaflex. I'll probably have to remove these one more time and I can reuse the butyl tape. It never quite dries, so it always remains sticky and tacky. It's got really good properties for removing water, and if I put it around correctly like I'm doing now, I should never have this problem. And it gives me just a little bit of flexibility. I can move it a little bit while it's still getting seated on deck, as you'll see shortly. All of these are reasons why I like butyl tape for this sort of a job. Let's have a look and see how we put it on deck. So deck side is pretty straightforward. I just slap it through the hole and press it down very neatly. Get on my knees and put the washer and then the lock nut from underneath. I'll twist it in a little bit and then slowly start ratcheting it in place. Just those little bars that I welded on at the top actually ended up being a really good way to hold it with my hand so that it doesn't twist, because it does want to slightly twist as I'm tightening it. But this is pretty much it, and I can feel with my hands, I can feel how the butyl's slowly getting pressed down. You can see a little bit of squeeze out. It comes basically right up to the edges, and that's it. Watertight and pretty good. So I've got 4 more to do. This should be pretty good. There we go. Easy peasy. Right, so finally I can start preparing a little bit of paint. So this is to do the port side area, prepare it for tomorrow. So I've still got some time, I think, and the weather's definitely turning, so I can get this on now. It should be touch dry by the time I leave the boat, and tomorrow it should be dry enough that I can fit the port side stanchion mounts. As usual, I'm using Interthane 990. This is the paint that I'm using to paint my deck with. I actually need to order more. I really want to get this done because I've been harping on about it on this channel now for a couple of weeks. I want to turn the boat around so I can start dealing with all of the stuff midship and aft. There's still a lot of prepping and fixing and sanding that needs to happen on that part of the boat. But the longer I delay with the front, the longer it takes to get to the back. This will be done now though, so let's get on with it, and yeah, more work, more progress. Alright, that's about all I can muster for today. I just managed to get a coat of paint on the very top section, and as you've just seen, down where the stanchions will be tomorrow, I can fit the port side. Although I've only got one, I'm not sure, I've only got one clean stanchion, so I've got to grab some more out of the back. I know I stashed them away and they're all rusty and so forth, so I've got to clean those up because they won't be able to fit on there. But I mean, it's progress. We'll be able to get both sides done definitely before this video goes out. Then it's about finding a good weather window to turn the boat around. My idea to put a solid bar along the top still stands, although I expect it'll be difficult to do. But let's see tomorrow. Let's see how far we can go. I've just realized, sand and top coat the forward deck. We've done this. This is done. Do you know what else we've done? Well, install new port side portals. Not really, there's one more to do. Alright, fine. I'm going to leave that. The coach roof leak we're already working on technically. And technically it ain't leaking anymore. So that's actually done. You know, when you don't realize it, you've finished all these things. Next up, for internal work, sanding this whole area and beginning anew. Right, so before I mount any more stanchions, I mean, look at the state of these ones. So these ones are pretty ugly and they need to be clean, sanded and scotch padded. So I'm going to have to do that. That takes a while. I think the last batch that I did, I was kind of took one home every day and worked on it at home. Over the course of this last week I did 5. So I think I'll do the same. Although I did put one on, so there is a 1 right there, and that mount is skew, and I don't know why it's not sitting flush on the deck. So that one I'm probably going to have to take out, and I'm going to have to do something to it. I don't know why it's so skew. I have dry fitted all of these things multiple times, put it in, test fit, bend a bit. I mean, I drilled the holes exactly, so you've all seen it. And for some reason that one went in, and now it's skew. So, yeah. But, never mind that. I've just about got enough time to finish editing this video to go out tonight. So, thank you everyone for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment something if you've enjoyed the video, and I will chat to you guys next week where hopefully I can finish the stanchions, and if the weather's good, turn the boat around. I'm really looking forward to that. So see you next week. Cheers guys, bye bye.